Hi, we're Brand New Friend, and thanks for watching Music News.
Brand New Friend, it's great to see you. Feeling good today?
Yeah, we're good.
Thanks a lot for an amazing session.
Thank you.
You played the garage last night. How did it go?
It was a great show. We all absolutely loved it. We played with Starcrawler, who are just amazing, very rock and roll. And we had a great time, yeah.
Great. I mean, recently you played with Pretty Vicious and Feeder too. All good times?
Amazing times, yeah. And what I've loved about it all, every band's been so nice to us. Every band that you love and you look up to and you admire that we've met so far have just been really normal people and really down to level, nice guys, treated us incredibly well. So yeah, we're living the dream.
Yeah, well, you're lovely guys yourself, so I'm not surprised. I mean, I first saw you at the Duke of York in Belfast, a great show. What are your memories of that gig?
Well, Aaron probably has the most memories because it was your first official gig with us, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was my first, my first proper gig. It was good, although we just had a mate filling on drums who did a good job, but I mean, we'd practiced once or twice with him before, so it's good to actually have a proper drummer in the band now.
And Luke was watching at that gig, weren't you?
Yeah. Thought I may as well join and make a band a bit better.
But it's worked. And was the video for Girl shot that night?
It actually wasn't. The video for Girl was shot a little bit later. It was shot at our gig in the same venue, but upstairs. So that was a couple of months later, a gig we did in there, but just in a different room.
Yeah.
Excellent, yeah, it looks all good. What are your plans in London? Any sightseeing?
I'd love to. We haven't really got a chance.
Yeah,
we've been in a van pretty much.
Yeah.
Like Luke, you haven't really saw much of London before, have you? So
No, not really. Just this is second time here. First time I was here was we were playing Pretty Vicious in the Borderland in February, but we're here in London for about 6 hours and then we're out again. It's my sort of first time properly in London, so
we've been doing loads of radio sessions and we played the gig last night and we've been meeting lots of important people and shaking a lot of hands and it's been cool.
Excellent. And the sun's out for once.
Yeah, no, I don't know why I'm wearing a jumper, it's roasting. It was a bad choice.
I mean, your debut album, Seatbelts for Aeroplanes, came out in April. How would you sort of sum it up?
This morning our manager described it as heavy pop, which I think is a good way to say it.
Yeah.
Genre-wise.
Yeah.
Very true.
I think it sort of crosses a border between the lads and the emos. So I think it's for it's for emotional lads, our album. And
girls.
And girls. And yeah, lads and ladettes who are also emos. I think it incorporates everyone.
Yeah, and from a sort of writing perspective, it kind of covers a very sort of specific time in your life as
What's
well.
the word? What's the really fancy literature word? Bells Dung Roman?
Bell Dung's Roman's a word. I'm getting really nerdy now. It's a word for like a novel that is like a coming of age story. So we kind of say that our album's sort of like that.
That's what it is. It's a coming of age story, 100%. Yeah.
Great. I mean, 13 songs in 34 minutes. Short, sharp, succinct.
Yeah.
Is that the Brand New Friend rule?
Well, I mean, album 2 is going to be very different, I think. It's going to sound like us, but the songs are going to get longer. I think that collection of songs happened to just chronicle a certain period in our life where everything was going 100 mile an hour and the music very much reflected that. But I don't think there is a Brand New Friend model, really. I think we just write how we feel, you know.
They're also very short because we were on such a budget and we're like, can we record 6 songs in one day?
It sounds all the better for it. I mean, I love the album. I think it's a fantastic listen and very well produced.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, the name comes from a Lloyd Cole songs.
It does.
Big fans yourselves?
Yeah, well, it's all down to our dad. Our dad's huge in the Lloyd Coles, so I mean, Easy Pieces and Rattlesnakes, you know, I heard a lot of those songs from those albums growing up and they had an effect on me. And when we went to form the band, it was down to Steve. Steve was like, Brand New Friend would be a great name for a group, and it just stuck. That was it. Like, as soon as he suggested that, it was never going to be anything else. So
Have you ever seen Lloyd Cole yourself?
No, he actually played Northern Ireland about 2 years ago. Me and my dad were going to go, but we were gigging. So ironically we missed it, but I think Lloyd Cole would understand. I think he would have wanted us to play the gig.
Of course. He comes around quite often, so I'm sure we get a chance.
I hope so.
So the band sort of formed quite naturally then. Does everything seem to be sort of progressing in that way, like quite a natural sort of evolution for Brand New Friend so far?
Yeah, I think it does sort of feel like that. Like, as you were saying, it has sort of been quite a natural progression. Everything sort of fell into place in those early days of us getting the band together and getting the guys involved. And hopefully everything will continue to go in that direction. But yeah.
What's next on the release schedule?
Well, album 2's written, it's ready to go, and it sounds amazing. It's gonna be class. If it was up to us, we'd release an album every year. Like we want to just keep putting out music. We can't. We know that's not how it works, but yeah, we've got hundreds of songs waiting for you, and you're gonna love them.
Well, what's album 2? What's it called?
Oh well, we don't have a name yet. We've got the songs. We don't know. We don't have artwork or anything like that. I mean, it's down the line, but it's ready to go.
And there'll be another single from Seatbelts for Airplanes coming before any of that.
Another couple of singles probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to tour Seatbelts a bit longer. You know that's how it works. But if it was up to us, we'd move on to the next thing now. But we have to wait. We'll be patient.
No, it deserves a good tour, that's for sure. How does the songwriting process work then?
Well, I mean, the songs are very much, you know, the four of us, we come together. It's not a Brand New Friend song until all four of us have sort of put our stamp on it and made it what it was. But generally how it would start is me in my bedroom, you know, feeling emotional and writing about, you know, whatever's happening, and I bring it into the guys and we work on it, and it builds and builds and builds until it's a Brand New Friend song, really. But I mean, it's not just me. Aaron wrote a song recently, which is fantastic, and playing it as well. So who knows where it'll come from, I suppose.
Group effort.
Very much so, yeah.
And yeah, you come from Castle Rock, Northern Ireland. What's the music scene like there?
In Castle Rock,
It's quite a tiny village, so...
I mean, it's like an elderly people's village. And that's not a bad thing, but I mean, we're the youngest there by about 100 years.
Sometimes it feels like that. So, music scene-wise, I'm not even aware of that many bands.
We're
There's
the
sort of
only
like a small
band.
scene.
We're the only band in Castle Rock. Belfast different. The two boys are from Belfast, Aaron and Luke. So we're the Castle Rock ones. They're from Belfast, and Belfast's pretty good, isn't it, Luke?
Yeah, Belfast got good music scene. There's so many bands.
Yeah, no,
So
incredible
many
history and venues.
Great venues too. Yeah, brilliant venues. Like Limelight's great, Empire's great, Voodoo's just been done up. It's great now.
Ulster Hub, we got to play the Ulster Hub Summer
yeah.
Show, and that was like dream come true. That's the venue to play in Northern Ireland, so that was amazing. Yeah, that was super.
What about inspiration-wise? Well, who does everyone sort of bring in, channel into the band in terms of heroes?
You would need to go around each of us individually, so I'm going to let Aaron start. Like, who would be... Because I always say the wrong bands for you. People always like, who does Aaron listen to? And I'm like, the Charlatans. He's like, I've never listened to the Charlatans ever.
He told some radio like last year, he was like, his favourite band are Blue Oyster Cult, and I was like, what?
Don't feel the Reaper, he just listens to it on loop.
No, I'd be, for Brand New Friend stuff, I suppose playing bass would be very much
The Ramones.
Fugazi and the Ramones. And now the Smiths a little bit, although I can't hit Andy Rourke's level. But I mean, yeah, although, and then obviously, like, when I was younger, it was all sort of older rock music, like Pearl Jam. I love Jeff Amen's playing and the Pearl Jam stuff. So like that, just about everything really.
Yeah. For me, it'd be in terms of actually writing songs. There's a band from America called the Mountain Goats. I don't know if you listen to the Mountain Goats. I love the Mountain Goats. So they would have a huge influence on me. But then the band that made me want to play guitar was Oasis. My dad took me to see them very early doors, and that was it for me. I bought a parka and was like, I'm forming a band, lads. When I was like 12. So yeah, Oasis and the Mountain Goats, and then Aztec Camera. You bring back the 80s, and Lloyd Cole. I absolutely adore. New Order as well. I saw Peter Hook recently in the Limelight in Belfast. Unbelievable, the amount of songs that man has written and the riffs he's wrote. It's mind blowing. So that would be me. And Lauren, you're different again.
Yeah, a little bit different. I'm all about the strong female vocalists. That's my sort of favourite type of music. So my favourite band of all time are Paramore. And then I've also been listening to a lot of like Hole, Courtney Love, and Gwen Stefani, no doubt, and Florence Welch as well would be some of my inspirations.
Well, the first album, I really didn't take anything from any other musicians. I just sort of played to the music, but I've really got into the National recently.
Yeah,
and I just find myself drumming like Brian Davenport when they have these new songs, and I don't know why, but it's just happening. It's so hard not to, and such a great drummer you're listening to, but that's it for me, yeah.
Yeah, superb. And what are the band's musical ambitions?
We want to be the biggest band in the world. We want to be bigger than anyone. We just want to sell out everywhere. We want to sell out the world. We want everyone. We want to go to every country in the world, and they just love us. And that's it.
Yeah, that's what it should be.
Yeah,
actually. That's right.
It's very simple. Very, very simple.
And thanks a lot for your time. It's been a pleasure. For somebody that hasn't come across you yet, what sort of 2 or 3 songs would you say, check these out, they sum us up?
Aaron, you're quite good at these things.
Well, I'd say our latest single and the title track from the album, Seatbelts for Airplanes, is the one. It's the one that's on the radio at the minute. So anyone who is coming across us at the minute will have heard that probably. That one sums us up quite well.
To get a taste of like the dual vocals, we also have a single called Girl, which we played in this session, and I think that is another sort of element to our sound. And then
there's a track on the album, sort of a bit different-ish, still a brand new friend song, called Milk Cheese. I think it's one of our best songs, and it's a good one to just pick up and just think it's a great song.
Hopefully.
Well, thanks a lot. Anything else to say to Music News viewers out there?
No, just thank you very much, Marco, for having us. Cheers, you know, for if you've been watching this video, thank you very much. We hope you've enjoyed the songs and the chat and the banter, and
buy our album.
or illegally download it. That's okay as well. As long as you listen to it, we don't care. As long as you enjoy
Don't
it.
tell Extra Mile.
Don't tell Extra Mile. Just enjoy it. That would be amazing. Thank you very much.
Fantastic. Thank you very much indeed.
Cheers, Marco. Cheers, mate.